Hello, indie fans, and welcome back to Indie Impressions for another episode. My name is Nick, and today we are going to be looking at something called Cardinal Quest. I actually had a request come in that I look at some more RPGs, and I sort of realized that, looking back through my playlist, I have a really disproportionately large number of platformers, and obviously some really quirky games and interesting games and stuff, but there's a huge dearth of RPGs, and it's a genre I love to play. I wouldn't say I put it on the same footing as platformers. Clearly, as you can see, the representation is different. But I do definitely enjoy them, and I don't want to send the wrong message that I don't. So this is an exceptional one, and I will tell you that there's a reason I don't show them very often on here, and it's partially because a lot of them tend to be really complicated, and they're not easy to show in a 10 to 20 minute format, and I'm aware of this. We're going to pick a fighter for this one, and not super important that you know the deal with this, but apparently we're descending into a labyrinth of sorts to kill an evil minotaur, and that's good enough. But let me show you why this is the exception to that rule, and I've actually held off of playing Dungeons of Dredmor for a really long time for the exact reason that it gets a little too complicated. If you're not doing a let's play of it, most of the time you're going to spend too much time explaining stuff and not actually showing the game. Plus it just tends to be a little bit boring for people to watch. So hopefully you've read over some of the details here of what these, well, fairly self-explanatory UI elements are. I'm going to make sure I use the keyboard to control this, but here's why I love this game so much. It's completely streamlined as far as an RPG can be. There's almost no management to be done. It does pretty much everything for you. And I'm sure I'll get to show you. Yeah, I already have one just like this, he says when he picks up that item. Meaning you don't have to go into your pack, you don't have to say drop it, you don't have to check the stats versus each other. So, I love that. It takes so much of the crap out of, starting up a game that can be very involved. Not half as good as my short sword, so he's making commentary for you as the player. Wow, that's a lot of guys in here. So you know exactly what you're up with when you pick up one of these items. So if you can't tell by now, this is a roguelike, top-down RPG. Like I said before, much in the style of Dungeons of Dredmor. Well, I didn't say that specifically, but I implied it. And you probably know I love my roguelikes as well. Oh, I forgot what the hotkey is for this. 6 for a potion. Potions don't heal very much, and I am now out of potions. So, man, I'm having pretty bad luck with my loot here. But every time I start this game, I'm going to get a different dungeon layout, and I'm going to get different treasure placement, I'm going to get different enemy placement, just like Binding of Isaac or Spelunky or any roguelike for that matter. That's the mainstay of what makes them what they are. So you'll see I just leveled, and it says I've been wanting one of those. Let's take a look in my inventory here. See, he's smart. He actually equips the crap that I pick up. I don't have to do a single thing. I do, however, have 2 spells over here on the side that I haven't been really dealing with. I got Teleport, and I got Berserk. So we're gonna find out if we can maybe get some use out of those if I get stuck. What's that? Gloves of Dexterity. +1 to attack, always nice. Not half as good as my short sword. Magic Armor, that seems like a good thing, and you can see its cooldown ticking there. This is turn-based, so pretty much exactly like the way Dungeons of Dredmor plays. Hopefully you know that one a little bit, because it's been a pretty popular RPG in the last year or so. But if you don't move, they don't move. Most of the time it's going to look like they're moving on their own because I'm sort of moving quite quickly. I'm just, tapping through with my, ASWD keys to move around. WASD, I don't know why I referred to them in strange order that time. Okay, looks like I've cleared out this floor. After I finish the floor, you're going to see guys will start spawning in because I forgot where the stairs are, and they want to attack. But thankfully I have a map to clear that up, so the stairs are actually above me and to the left. But you see what I mean? Everything's very streamlined. You don't have to really do a lot of the behind-the-scenes drudgery, which I really value. It takes away a lot of the boring stuff, and you can really just get down to the main, pure, refined crack-like substance that forms most roguelikes' main component. Look for loot, explore stuff, try not to die, hope your stuff's better than their stuff. And of course, with the lovely pixel art, I find the presentation to be quite charming as well. So there's quite a bit to like about this game, and you don't have to put in very much on your end to get a lot out of it. Now obviously I am playing as the simplest of the three classes. I haven't actually tried the other two yet, but I am not beyond trying it for this video if this run does not last particularly long. And there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do if I actually get stuck in a place where I don't have much health. I can't really force it. I mean, I have magic armor, which I should probably use right now, actually, and blink. So that's going to help me out on the defense front. My health is not very high right now. I'm going to use this potion. Okay, got to level 3. That did refill my life, so that means I kind of wasted my potion there. But that's okay. You know, you can't predict the future, of course. So level 3 on floor 2. I'm going to continue exploring this floor in case I can find some better loot. Oh, that would be a healing potion. That's exactly what I wanted to find. And I think that'll about do it. Map says I got a couple more rooms on my left and then I'm done. I can go right now. I mean, as soon as you find the stairs down, you don't have to stick around. But, you know, just in case you get some better stuff out of it, you never know what you're going to find. Reveal map, that seems useful. I can probably rush right down to the next floor with that. I'm always tempted to like open all the doors for no reason because I'm a little OCD about it. Oh, what is this? Free spell. See, he's smart enough to actually take this crap and put it in his bag. And I can probably swap out. See, I have like two... Yeah, I have two teleporty type deals. Let's put the freeze spell instead, because I'm really not going to use that. But I like that this game can be played in sort of like bite-sized chunks. You don't have to commit a huge amount of time and effort to learning it. I mean, most of this was completely apparent to me, like when I first started the game, aside from just learning the UI, which is really simple as well. And when I say learning, I just mean like reading that diagram at the beginning, not like I really did much learning. But as soon as I was done with that, the game was already open and accessible to me. And I'm not the type of person, by any stretch of the imagination, to say that you shouldn't get involved in deeper... Wow, that guy is blocking the crap out of my attacks. Deeper, more meaningful situations, like really learning deep, complicated games. I'm totally about that. But like I said before, a lot of those don't really translate well to short-ish YouTube videos. It's sort of, you know, implied by the nature of them. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm in trouble here. This could be the end here. What can I do? I can teleport away. That would at least save me. Let's teleport over here. That didn't work. What just happened? Select a space. Oh, I have to teleport within my frame of vision or something? How about I freeze this dude? Okay, that was really lucky. I could have died right there. Got a polymorph spell. I don't know what that is. Transform a creature into another form. That seems really useful too. Well, now that I know the teleport spell doesn't really work very well, or at least not the way I wanted it to work, let's switch that out. Seems like quite a bunch of different kind of diverse spells to find, which is really cool. I've played this for a combination of about maybe 45 minutes so far. Got a few floors down further than this. And I'm definitely digging it. Like, this is really a game that I can see spending a bunch of time on. And especially since I've heard almost nothing about this. I mean, I've heard the title a couple times, but I never knew what the hell it was about. I mean, Cardinal Quest, I thought it was like a game about birds or something. I mean, I wasn't thinking, obviously, the other type of cardinal, like cardinal directions, but I don't know, that didn't click in my head for some reason. I was just getting birds, and then I was thinking Angry Birds, and then I was thinking I don't really want to be interested in this, but I've been learning over the last 6 months or so, since I really started doing videos a lot more full-time. I really have to stop judging these games based on their names, because the only person that's really here to lose is me. And potentially you guys if you care about, you know, the stuff that I'm publishing on this. And I don't want to do that to you. I care about you guys, so I want to bring you all the best games that I can find. And Cardinal Quest is definitely very cool. So here we are, level 4 on floor 4. We are running into succubi on a more regular basis, and I think we're going to start to run into spiders soon. I think spiders are a bit tough. Let's look at my inventory again to see. Okay, I've got just about one of everything now. I don't really need to bother reading this, but it's kind of cool that you can. Now, why do I have a staff? I'd probably rather not use a staff if I have the option. 2 to 4 damage to 1 to 3. I'll sacrifice the defense buff in favor of more damage and use my heal. Love to run into a healing spell. That's a spider right there. This guy could be problems. Alright, thankfully did pretty well. See that? So I picked up a better item. He actually said, I will sell my other item now. Don't you just wish that every RPG had that? Well, probably not. If you're a control freak like I can be at times, obviously you want to be in control of your items since you spend often hours searching for them. Crap. Okay, heal. Kill the succubus. Kill the spider. I don't know what you call that, a kobold or something? Okay, cool. Man, the game's right on the ball, sending me healing spells, or healing potions as soon as my other one runs out. But I would love an option, just like a toggle, even, if more games had this. Oh crap, I'm gonna die again. So I didn't have to deal with all of the minutia and all of the checking stats and sitting there with, you know, a quick compare or whatever the hell equivalent I might have in a given game, just reading and reading. Sometimes I just want to get into it, and this really makes that easier. I want to see what that amulet is. And it's like they give you the option to go either way with it. You can read up on all this stuff, you can really see what everything works, and what it does, what it can bring to your character, or not. So I'm kind of beating this point to death, but that is the main awesome function of Cardinal Quest that I really like. It's in a genre that is usually completely overburdened with too many details. This really simplifies it. What kind of sword is this? 2 to 4 damage and +1 to speed. 3 to 6 damage on that axe is definitely better. I'm starting to second guess the auto-equip deal a little bit just because I don't want to risk it, especially since my life is on the line right now. Let's polymorph something. I should really use Berserk too, really. Let's polymorph this spider. Okay, he turns into a dude. I'm being careful here because I might want to run away. Alright, that worked out. Really kind of could use some more healing stuff. Where am I on the map now? Okay, so I need to go up, left. Okay, I'm really far away from the bottom. Yeah, I walked myself completely to the other side of the map. And you're gonna see a bunch of dudes come out and attack me, probably. Because I'm so far away, and because I've pretty much cleared this floor. And I like the raw nature of the pixel art in this. I mean, I know that's not a huge selling point for the most part, but I think that for what it does, it comes across very solid and sort of unpretentious. It's really just delivering a very core, streamlined experience. This guy's probably going to kill me. Polymorph. Alright, that worked. I guess I really don't have another option. Use that up. Crap. Berserk time. Let's hope this works. Oh, crap. Alright, well, I forgot to mention I actually do have a second life. This heart over here in the corner here represented my 1-ups. And I'm gonna hope that I can clear this room this time. I don't really have much to say about these spells that are hitting me. I wish I did, though. Freeze, reveal map, magic armor. I really should have used that before, too. Alright, that should get me through. Oh, shit. Alright. Game over. Well, let's do another quick run. We'll play as a different class, just for funsies here. What should I do, the thief or the wizard? Let's do the wizard, because they're usually the polar opposite to the fighter. Should play semi-similarly to the warrior as far as like how the UI works, but we're obviously going to be worrying about what spells we have a lot more. So Enfeeble Monster, Fireball, so I'm sure Fireball is going to be our go-to item here. Oh, and I guess we don't have that ability every turn, so I'm going to have to balance it with some melee as well. But this is going to make the strategizing a lot more important. See, I'm already almost dead. I'm going to want to strategically be moving away from enemies so I can build up my Fireball some more. And you would think I would get some kind of a healing spell. Oop, that is not what I meant to do. Let's hope I get some better equipment pretty quickly, too. Enfeeble you. Hit him, hit him. Okay, cool. Elixir of Tiger Strike. I don't know what that does, actually. There it is. Temporarily grants ultra-human strength and reflexes. That seems like a great thing to have. Especially when I am the class that I am no longer, the other one. What did I find? I don't know, I've missed that. I've been wanting whatever it was. Probably the cap. So I'm almost dead already. I'm clearly not good at playing as any kind of spellcasters. I've never been one to play as one. In all of the RPGs I've ever been involved in, I generally always pick the warrior. I love strategy in some ways, but in other ways, it just seems like too much to balance. I can be a decent healer at times. I know that's one thing that I've taken on in pretty much most of the MMO games I've played. I always try being a healer. Yeah, see, that was pretty miserable. But to be a healer, you need healing spells, and I do not have those. This would be a very curious game to try with co-op if it had that. It unfortunately does not. A dagger in my bag. But yeah, if you had to deal with a couple of people, and this was playing sort of like Diablo or something, that would be really interesting. I do not see myself lasting for more than another floor at best. I could really go down to the next floor, but I've just been hanging on here. Gloves of Dexterity. I'm not sure how many floors there are. That's one thing I am curious about. They usually tend to come in like nice rounded numbers, like 10, 20. But I'm completely speculating. I haven't finished this game, and I probably won't for a while. And if I do, it's going to be with a warrior build, not a wizard or a thief. At least that's what I'd predict. Haste. Okay, let's head back down to the next floor. Not back down, down for the first time. Oh crap. Okay, I'm in trouble. What do I do about this? Let's shoot the kobold with Enfeeble. Let's get close to him and shoot him. I am dead. Alright, well that was a poor plan. I'm not sure how much better I really could have done. Maybe you really need much better equipment or something. But anyway, I didn't have very good luck with that. Regardless, I hope I gave you a reasonably decent taste of what Cardinal Quest is all about. I emphatically recommend it to RPG fans and anyone that's fed up with the constant inventory management. And you know, that's the thing with me, like, if I do inventory management, I have to do it really meticulously, and I have to arrange everything exactly the way I like it in my inventory, and this just takes, like, all of that burden off my back. I don't have to think about it, it's just going. But, again, I've beaten that point completely to death. That was Cardinal Quest. I definitely recommend it. I will put the link to purchase it in the description, so go check it out. I'm sure you'll be pretty excited to try it out. So, as always, head on over to facebook.com/indieimpression, where you can check out every night's video, leave comments, check out contests, all kinds of good stuff going on. I also have Twitter, at RockLeeSmile, or at IndieImpression. Feel free to recommend games, or just join in and chat about whatever the hell's on your mind at the time, and I will be happy to reply. So, that was another episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another. Have a lovely night.